Hello everyone, now welcome to this tutorial. I'm going to be teaching you how to make a game using PowerPoint. Now, this video I'm going to be showing you how to make a maze game, but you can also make other types of games like Jeopardy. So let's start off. As you can see, we're starting off with a big start. I'm showing you how the game looks, so we click that. I downloaded that off the internet. You can do the same for your game, or you could just make your own using the shape maker, which I'll show you in a second. We'll go through the levels. So we have level 1. It's going to take you to this slide. So once you click the car, it's going to already keep your cursor, which is who your player is going to be, in that location. And then once you move your cursor, you want to go down the path that you're going to make. I'll show you how to do that in a second. And it's going to take you to the you parked. Or let's say if you lost and you just went off track, it's going to say you failed. So we'll go to main menu. I'll show you level 2. I'm also going to show you how to make a spinning obstacle, or you can make any type of obstacle. I'll show you how to do that in a second. Where you're going to go to parked and you can go again next level or main menu. Now, I already made levels 1 and 2, but I'm going to show you how to make the other ones. So to put the start, I just searched up start on the internet, downloaded the image, and you can make it a PNG, and then you just drag that from your desktop and put it on PowerPoint. If you want to have a transparent background, make sure you search up whatever you want and then PNG in the background, which is also how I got this image of a car. If you can't do that, I'll also link an image in the website in the description, which you just need to upload your photo to, and it would remove if you have just like a white background in the back. And you would keep whatever you need. So what you're going to need a start, you're going to need a level stages. You can also make a story slide, an instruction slide. I'll tell you how to link texts in a second and images. You're also going to need to know how to link this, which is how you're going to get to here. So let me go through how you make it. So I already taught you how to make, so first of all, let's say you need to make the stage levels again. I already told you, you just need to drag your image and put it on your PowerPoint for you to say like start, or this car, for example, you can resize it as much as you want using this. For stage levels, you know what? I'll show you how to do that in a second. All you need to do is take insert, text box, and then you can write whatever you want. Level, let's say, for example. And then if you wanted to change it, you can go back up here in home and you can make it bold, change the font, do whatever you want. So now that you know that, let us show you. I already showed you that you need to just drag your image, put it on here. You have your car and put your text. You have level 1. Now, why do we need this? This is because, as you saw, the player is actually the cursor. So once you click this, it takes you to slide 4, and your cursor is already on here, so you don't start like off here and instantly lose. Now we'll take this, let's say level 1, we'll go here, and we're gonna call this level 3 because I already showed you level 1 and 2. You're gonna need to have the car. You can make it, or whatever you choose, put it wherever you want. I already had one here. I already started one there. So you know what? Let's make an interesting road, and we're going to start from up here again. So what you're going to need to do from this point, copy paste. I'm just showing you how to use the basic commands now. So you're going to need to delete everything except the car. Sorry about that. And go to insert. You're going to need to now insert one large square. So what is this, you ask? This is so that you are able to have an object on the screen that once your mouse goes over, it would take you to a you failed or you passed. So because, you know what, let's fix this up. I don't know why I had pink and purple before. And if you want, you can scroll down here. You can see multiple different colors. But if you don't want to do that, you can go to shape fill right next to that and choose whatever color background you want. We're going to have it green for the grass. Since this is the background, you want it to go to the very back. So you right click on that and it's going to show you send to back. Now that we have that completed, we're going to need to make the roads where your mouse or your cursor is going to be. So let's say insert, you're going to need your shapes. You can make a rectangle and you start that from wherever you want to start and just make a box. So as you saw, if that happens to you, you can say send to back, and you can say send backwards instead of send to back by going on that arrow, and boom, it's right behind the car. So you've completed your first car, your first stage, and whatnot. Let's say we just wanted to make it all the way there. So it's just a straight path so you can go and reach the finish line. Now let's again make this black for the road. So here you have a road, you have your background, and you have your car. And now the final thing you're going to need for two more things actually you're going to need for the level. You're going to need an end stop. So because this is a car, we are going to use like a parking section, right? So let's just make a quick box. You can hold on the box and you can move it wherever you want. I'm going to keep it here at the end of the road. That's where you're going to want it. And let's say it is you know what? We'll keep it blue. It's a blue parking space. Now you're going to take, when it comes to shapes, you can go to insert because you're going to need to write park or whatever you want. You need to click on the shape and it's already going to center on it, and I'm just going to write park and boom. So now we have park, just click off and that is your level. So how does the game actually work? Now let me show you. So you're going to have start from slide 3 or slide 11 in this case. We're going to right click this. Actually, we're going to click this and go to insert, and you're going to see these options: zoom, link, action. Action is the one that we're going to be using the most. So what this is going to do, link is just a shorter version of action. Since we want it to go from slide 11, which is where level 3 starts, to slide 12, which is where that level actually starts, you're going to need to click this, go to link, and this is going to pop up. So it's linked on slide 4 since I copied it from level 1, but we want this to go to slide 12. So once you click on the car, it's automatically going to take you to the actual level. So boom. Now if we go to, and actually before I do that, so once you made your level stages, you're going to need to highlight this. So that's the thing with text. You need to highlight the entire thing and then do the same thing, link. So where did we say level 3 was? Level 3 was slide 11. So we're going to say that and boom. Now this is going to link us all the way to here, and this is going to link us to here. So let me show you that works. We're going to go to present, start, level 3, boom. We're here. And then now what we need to do is actually create the level. So for the background, this is where action comes in. You're going to click action, and you're going to, instead of mouse click, which is how the link and the car worked previously, you're going to go to mouse over. So make sure you click the background, mouse over, and actually, you know what? I forgot something important. You're going to need a you failed and a you parked slide. Well, you can call it whatever you want. That's what I called it for this game. So I'm going to create this here. I also need to link. So as you can see, I have next level. So next level, let's link that. It's already on slide 7, but we need it on slide 11. Boom. So now once we beat level 2, it's going to take us to level 3. Level 3 is going to take us to the actual level. And now we're going to make it so once you click the background, or once your mouse goes over the background by clicking on action, and then this will pop up. You go from mouse click to mouse over. You hyperlink it to a slide. And then you can go, because we want it to link it to slide 13. Because this is the background. So once your mouse goes over the background, you're going to lose. So that's going to take it to slide 13 where it says you failed. So you're going to now, if you want, this is optional, you can make it play a sound. As you can see, you can upload a sound to this, or you can choose one of the sounds that they already have on here. I wouldn't recommend them because they're really loud, but you know what? Let's go with applause. There we go. So now we have the background. Once your mouse goes over the background, you lose. You don't need to do anything to the car or the road. You can, again, if you want to make multiple paths, let's say you just want to make what I did previously, you're going to want to make copy paste so you have the same width. You can rotate it with this so you can have different angles. You can make it, it doesn't need to be just up and down. You can make it different shapes. It doesn't need to be exact. Like for example, boom, look at that. Let's say I don't want to make it just like a straight path. We're going to make it diagonal. Just make sure that you say that this is backwards. So you're going to say send backwards, send that again, and boom, it's behind park. So you can fix this up later. I'm just showing you as an example. Now we have the road. You have to go down here all the way to park. In park, you're going to need to do the same thing. So once your mouse goes over park, you want to win. So you go to action, mouse over, hyperlink to, slide, and then slide 14, which is you parked. Boom. So now you have that ready. Once you go here, you're gonna win. If you go out here, you lose. Once you lose, you'll go to you failed. Remember that copying and pasting won't automatically fix it. So the main menu stays the same, but the restart, you need to go back to slide 11 because since we copied and pasted this from level 2, it's going to go back to level 2. We want this to go back to level 3. So go highlight restart, link, and then go to the slide where you want it to take you back once you restart, which is level 3. And once you go to level parked, once you make the next level, don't forget to say change the next level to the next level and not have it be from level 2 to level 3, for example. So now that we have all of that set up, let me show you how the game works, but stick around since I'm still going to show you some other optional things that you can do to make your levels more interesting. So you have level 3, go here, you go, and boom, you parked, you win. Let's say you want to go back and you fail. Oh, you failed. You know, I just realized that I put applause for you failed. That's probably not the best idea, but oh well. As you see, once I clicked restart, it takes you back here. Now, the final things I'm going to teach you, these are 3 things that make your game way more fun, in my opinion. You're going to have, like I showed you in level 2, you can make this an image. It doesn't need to be a shape, but I'm going to make it a shape for now. Let's say you want to have... You can choose whatever you want from here. Obviously, you can download whatever image you want. Make sure it's a PNG, though, because anything on the image will automatically make you lose. Okay, so let us choose an arrow. So this arrow is gonna be looking just like that, and we will make the arrow. You know what? Let's fill the shape, and we're gonna make it yellow. So what you're gonna need to do to this arrow, make sure that you click the arrow, go back to insert, action, mouse over, hyperlink to the slide where you failed. So, oops, wrong one. Slide, go to slide 11. So once you go over this, you can lose. Again, you can add a sound if you want. I didn't because I don't want a sound. Once you make this, you're going to be like, oh, but how are you going to pass it? Just like I did with level 2, you can make a different animation. So we're going to have a different one, Let us make it fly in. Oh, let us rotate the arrow then. So there we go. Fly in. So now you see once the animation starts, it's going to fly in from outside and fly onto where you want it in. Perfect. So now that we have this animation, as you can see, if we click preview, it's only doing it once. You want to go to animation. Oh, by the way, make sure once you make this, click on fly in or whatever you want it to do. You have a bunch of effects. You can scroll down. You can go to effect options and make it different. I'm going to go through, and then to make sure that it repeats, you need to first say that on start, it goes with previous. So animations, add in whatever you want to the object or image, choose your type of animation, and go to here on the right, and make sure you say start with previous. Now you want to go to animation plane. This is how you make it go forever. So you're going to double click the animation that you added for your arrow. You're going to go to timing. It starts with previous. You don't need a delay. You can make the animation slower because it might be too fast, for example. So let's say the animation lasts 2 seconds, and you want to go to repeat until the end of slide. So this means once you go to the next slide, it stops. So that is what you're going to do. Click OK, and now you have this. It's going to keep on repeating. You can go to effect options. It's just going to go from bottom. Okay, so let's show you how this level works now with everything that we did. You're going to... Oh, wait. I forgot one more thing. Before I show you how this entire level works, there is one more thing that would make your game more fun. Now that is by going to transitions. You can make your slides transition, all of them. If you want none, I'll keep it on none, but you can make it so that your level switches are smoother with any of these animations. But what you're going to do is all the way on transitions, all the way on the right, you're going to go from advanced slide on mouse click. You're going to go to after. So on click, mouse click, you're going to go after. And let's say we will make this slide last 5 seconds. You know what? 5 seconds. We're pretty mean. So now we can say level 3, click the car and start the level. Make sure you finish it in 5 seconds. Click the car to start the level. Make sure you finish it in 5 seconds. There we go. You can center it by just dragging it and have clipping on. It should automatically be on. You're going to go here. Now this is going to finish in 5 seconds. No, with all of that, you have the warning. The level will finish in 5 seconds. You have an animation. You can add multiple. You're not limited to only one. You have the car. You can add multiple designs. I'm showing you a simple example. Let us show you how the entire system works now. So we have start, level 3, click, and boom. Let's say you couldn't see it and boom, you got hit. Slide 11, you're going to go to slide 13. Start, and let's say, oh, you hit the thing, you failed, okay? Let's restart. You hit the green. You hit the green, you failed. Let's restart, and let's say, oh, you waited for it and park, you won. But let's say again, let's say you didn't actually do anything and you took too long. You're like, oh no, I'm not sure when to pass. You failed because you took too long. That is also why it's important to have the failed slide right after it so that you can have it, so you can have the timer work. So hopefully you enjoyed. That is pretty much everything I know on how to make a game. You can make many types of games. Be creative with it. If you make a game, send it to me. And enjoy. I wish you luck. All other tutorials are from like 6 years ago. So, oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff.